Hi there, Rich Radiant Angels. Happy Friday and happy Valentine's Day for yesterday, which happened to be my birthday, which is why I had a day off and you probably didn't see me around the place yesterday. I had a almost completely computer-free day. But I wanted to hop on and talk to you about the changes that you want to make in your life. You know, if you've joined a group called Rich Radiant Angel Manifesting, hey Lan, you want change in your life. You want to manifest something different for yourself. And it could be anything. It could be a physical thing. It could be a spiritual thing. It could be money. It could be a relationship. It could be an improved relationship. Whatever it is, though, it's really important that you're clear on what it is that you want. You know, that's a very basic step in manifesting. After all these years, I've learned, I built this business on manifesting. I had nothing and I built this business, which I've had for 16 years now, completely on manifesting and learning the laws of attraction and learning what works and what doesn't work and how to take care of my energy. And it was a co-creation with the angels, with spirit. And so if I can do it, you can do it too. But you have to know what it is that you want to manifest. If you're just saying, oh, I want $100,000 in the bank or whatever, and you haven't got a kind of clear picture about what you need that for or what you want it for. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Ange. If you don't know what you want your money for or what it is that you're manifesting, you're not going to be able to manifest it very easily because it's like cause and effect. You're finding a reason. Welcome, everybody. So I just wanted to hop on today because I haven't been so present this week, and today is Friday, so I wanted to give you a little bit of manifesting love and give you some ideas. So if you want to change something in your life, you're trying to manifest something, the obvious steps is that you have to tune in. You need to get some guidance. You need to work out what it is that you want and what your next steps are going to be. So I would always suggest, and that's why my Rich Radiant Angel program comes with a lot of guided meditations, because the tuning in is just as important, if not more important, than the action. The action, when we know what action to take, is simple. We go from A to B. We have to call someone. We have to organize something. We have to apply for the jobs. Whatever it is, those are the simple parts. But you have to get yourself aligned and tuned in, connected in with your divine source and with your angels, which are part of the divine source. And that not only aligns your energy, it raises your vibration, it connects you in the crown chakra to your divine source and helps you to get on the frequency of abundance. That's what's really important, is then you will receive the guidance for the steps that you need to take. So the meditating isn't just about calming down and being more peaceful, because that kind of harried, insecure, rushing, frantic energy never achieves anything and actually gets you out of alignment and in more alignment with your ego. You've probably noticed. It calms you down and it opens your chakras, and the energy connects you to source. So you get some energy clearing, you get some energy healing, and you start to get the divine messages. And when those messages are really clear, consistent, and they repeat themselves often, you know that it might even feel like an idea that you've had yourself. You get that little niggle inside. Thanks, Natalie. Thank you. You get that little niggle inside that tells you it's time to do something. And so I don't want you to get the idea that the spiritual side of manifesting is only the spiritual stuff. It's just as important for you to take action, but the spiritual side of you aligns you with the right energy. So there's always guidance, and the guidance is of two types. Hey, Desley. Hey, Kath. The guidance is of two types. One is, what blocks do you need to release? And those blocks can be beliefs in scarcity, limitation, experiences that you need to forgive and let go of, cut the cords with. Maybe experiences where you haven't had a great time with money, or you've, had some kind of trauma in a relationship. Those things affect your beliefs about yourself, your beliefs about the divine and the universe and whether it's there for you or not, and your beliefs about the world and life. So that's what we're cleaning up in this Rich Radiant Angel program, is we're chopping away those negative beliefs that are keeping you out of alignment and stuck in fear, guilt, self-doubt, uncertainty, distrust, lack of faith, lack of forgiveness and resentment. I wrote a whole article on resentment last week because resentment is probably one of the biggest walls that people have up to receiving good. And when you release that resentment, you really heal a whole lot of heavy baggage, but you also allow yourself to receive more because you haven't got that wall up anymore. That abundance you've been waiting for can come to you. So you're releasing what's in the way, what's your barrier, what's your block, what's making you think a certain way, what's stopping your vibration from rising. It could be this lifetime, it can be other lifetimes. I don't focus on other lifetimes with people, but often it will come up that there's a poverty vow or there's some kind of experience to do with finances, belief that you can have it, releasing guilt and negative beliefs around all of that can be connected to old lifetimes. So we do all of that work. But the other kind of guidance that comes, once you've cleared the blocks, what do I need to release from my life, from my mind, from my energy, is the guidance of action. What action do I need to take? And I believe that this is sometimes where, hey Stacey, where people get stuck, because I see it in people where they just feel so frustrated about how are they going to make the money? How are they going to attract the lover? How are they going to get that job? And that's where the spiritual and the physical guidance come together. So you have to really tune in, be able to tap into what's the guidance that's coming through for you. But also, don't forget your own common sense. There are things that you could be doing because the universe loves action. The universe loves action. And every action that you put is like I always use this analogy, putting a penny in a piggy bank. It's you're adding more momentum. Everything that you do will come back to you. And okay, it might not be instant. There might be disappointments on the way. I haven't built this business without there being disappointments on the way. But if you give up at the disappointment, you don't ever get to the rewards. You never get there if you just give up at the disappointment. So you have to be prepared to maybe go for lots of goes, whatever it is, putting that book proposal in, getting, going for jobs, ringing them up, following up on the thing that you're going for, whatever it is, you have to put action, because there's a reason that you're a physical being, right? You're not just a spiritual being. So Jane says she's close to clearing but still stuck. Okay. So when you hit that stuckness, that's when you need a little bit of help usually. And I would say, Jane, that you need to reach out for some help. By all means, you can look at my healing sessions or the Rich Radiant Angel program, and we can do that. But it's really about getting clear on getting a really clear awareness on how you sabotage yourself, and getting a really clear awareness about, we don't have to go into it. It's not like psychotherapy where psychotherapy can be great. I've had it for years and it's really helped me to work through lots of things. But it's not like psychotherapy in that you don't have to do it for a really long time to get through the block and to figure it all out and analyze it. You get to it and it's like shining a light or getting the sunshine on fog. When you shine the light on it and you see it, usually it dissolves, and then we do the energy clearing. We cut the cords, we pull out the energy, we undo the shackles, whatever it is. And that then frees not just you mentally, but you emotionally and energetically, so that you start to rise. And those things that you've been asking for a long time start to be able to get to you. It's like there's a post office somewhere, a warehouse with all of the things in it that you've been asking for years, and you've been going, where's my stuff? Like, why doesn't this manifesting luck happen for me? Because the walls, the blocks, and the barriers are there. and you're not letting it in. So once you start to release those things, amazing little miracles happen. Things will happen that you never even thought of. Things will just come to you, or someone will say something, or you'll have a healing in a relationship. All of the little things, not just the main things that you're asking for today, little things will start to change. And not only that, you will feel better because you've released that stuck heavy energy. Hi, Susan. And Susan's working on her energy. Well done, opening up too. So, remember that the guidance is twofold. It's what do I need to clear and release? Mentally, emotionally, energetically, psychologically, physically even. Sometimes cleaning out your cupboards and getting rid of the clutter, releasing people from your life that are having a toxic effect. Or maybe just avoiding them and not seeing them as much as you used to. You don't have to turf everybody out. The physical and the energetic clearing, but then also what action do you need to take? And I think when we're spiritual people and compassionate, hey Angie, we sometimes forget about our physical body. We sort of think about it all in an energy form and we forget, okay, I've actually got to physically do something. So my question to you this Friday afternoon in Australia is, what is it that is obvious or showing up right now that you need to do? And yes, what is it that you need to release? But this is the other side. What is it that's obvious that you need to do? Because you can do both at the same time. You don't have to do that and then that, because it's all going to build momentum and all end up in the same place, right? You're going to come to this place of higher self, higher frequency, self-awareness, and more power and control. I mean control in a good way over your manifesting. You're not just randomly sometimes bad, sometimes good, sometimes nothing at all. You're not demagnetized. You've come to this place where you know and own your power and you recognize your worth and value. And that's really, really super important. And I think that's probably, if I'm honest, that's why people hold themselves back, because they are sabotaging themselves, or they're not really clear about what it is the action is that they need to do. So Lan says her focus at the moment is healing anxiety. Okay, wonderful. So yeah, releasing anxiety is really important, and looking at the core of that. What's your fear? And also saying affirmations like I am safe, and using energy techniques like grounding, Lan, is really powerful, because sensitive people often feel anxious because they pick up on everybody else's energy, and also they're disconnected from their own physical body. But sometimes anxiety can come from not doing what you need to be doing. And so is there a physical or an actual action you can take, Lan, in order to heal anxiety? And I'm going to take the word my out of that. My anxiety. It's not your anxiety, it's anxiety. The more you own it and say it's my anxiety, the less it's going to want to go away. It'll be like, this is my home. So you want to say, I'm healing the anxiety. Detach from it. Don't make it your identity. It's something that's a very human thing, anxiety. And you can heal it. It does heal. There's powerful ways. I've worked with lots of people in healing anxiety. And sometimes it's trying to tell you something. And when you get that, it goes away. So start by changing your language. Okay. So thanks, everybody. If you've got any more questions, just put them up here in the next few minutes. I'm going away this weekend, but I'll be back on Monday for the weekly video reading. And I've got 2 places at the moment that are coming up. One next week on the Rich Radiant Angel program, which is the 6-week version. So you get 6 sessions with me, private video call. You get mantras, meditations, follow-up calls, and we're really working on what I've just spoken about. What do you need to release in order to achieve your goals, happiness, your intentions, your prosperity, your work, your career, healing, whatever it is that you're seeing at the moment that you want to bring into your life, helping you to call that in with the help of the angels and lots of energy clearing, and also bringing down your guidance, like what is it that you need to do in order to move forward. And if you get stuck with that, I would say doing anything at all in the name of that which you're asking for it can be powerful. It doesn't have to be a major step. It can be just a small step. Will get the ball rolling for you and start to move you forward. So if anyone here is interested in doing the Rich Radiant Angel program with me, please get in touch. You can have a chat with me about it. No obligation to sign up. It is a paid program, so we don't do sort of discovery calls about it if you're looking for something that's free. But it's such a powerful program. It's making a big difference in people's lives. There's also a 90-day, which is coming up very soon. Natalie's saying she's sorry that her last session is coming up. Oh, me too, Natalie. And it's been so beneficial, and her life is changing in leaps and bounds. And that's, and Natalie's a really good example of someone who takes it and runs with it. I mean, you're an amazing, powerful woman. But she also, when Natalie gets her guidance and gets her and does the healing, she's ready to go, aren't you? You take that whole thing very, very seriously, and it has made a huge difference. And yeah, you've got powerful things coming to you, I know, and they're already there. So yeah, if you're interested in that, please get in touch. This is powerful. It is something that will make a difference in your life, and I do love doing it. I'm passionate about it. I sit here and I create mantra recordings, meditations for you that are just personalized for you. And I love that. I just finished 2 just now. I just did an angel invocation for one of my clients and a mantra recording based on some of the things that came up in a session, so that she can just move that stuff really quickly out of her life and magnetize those big intentions that she's got. We're talking about people making, good money and bringing in their dreams. This isn't just like, let's manifest a couple of dollars. We're bringing in our dreams, and we're not here forever. We've got to take ourselves seriously and give ourselves that love and self-care to carry ourselves and support ourselves to what it is that we want. I'm really passionate about that. Yep, she says it's real and it works. Thanks, Natalie. Thank you so much. So thank you, Stacey. I will have a great week anyway. I'm going swimming with dolphins. Oh, I've been manifesting this for a couple of years, and I couldn't go last year after my birthday because I got a flu. And this year I'm booked, and apparently the weather's good there, so I'm going. I'm going to be swimming with wild dolphins. So hopefully I'll get some good photos of that. And I will see you on Monday. I usually do a little reading on here after I've done the main one on my main business page, but it's normally 10 minutes on here, 30 minutes on the main page. So I'll see you then, and sending you lots of love. Please write on here what your goals, what it is that you're manifesting at the moment, or what you're releasing. I would love to know. Sending you lots of love and angel blessings. Have a great weekend. Love you too.